No, don't ask me all these stupid ass questions. No. And God, all these stupid ass questions every night. Finally, I hit Brett for Miller. Miller started the game, damn fool. I'm tired of all these ass questions every night.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there, it's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. Hit well. It is out of the head. Encarnacion, first pitch swinging. Deep right center.
What is up, everybody? Oh my freaking goodness. Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Thank goodness that I've already tapped out on the season twice. Once when I played taps, and once again when I went to LA to go down with the ship, and damn did we go down. And didn't even have the strength to come back home and win some games at Oracle. That's 0 for 2. And this one looked like a sure win. Giants had a lead, a big lead, and lost the freaking game. Giving up 4 runs in the 7th, 2 in the 9th. We'll break it down. Sure enough, 9th inning. Funny thing, 8th inning, guess who comes in? Yoel Peguera. Boom, no runs. Nice. And then we see Walker. And I don't mean to just pile on Walker, but he has not been reliable in the 9th inning. Sure enough, ball game over. Giants lose. I need to find that taps video. I don't even know if I can find it. We might could just bring up the stream that I did and play it from watching that. But well, actually, I do have a reaction video of the reaction when the Giants blew this game. Here it is.
2-2.
No! Swing, a base hit. Burleson puts the Cardinals in front. A rocket to right.
There you have it. That's the live reaction right there of the Giants blowing this game. Peguero. I'd rather have Kenley Jansen than Ryan Walker. Yeah, possible Hall of Famer. Let's go. We've been eliminated. Let's just make it official. Unbelievable, y'all. And I thought they were going to win the game. I really thought they were going to win the game. Wow. Yep, 0% chance to make the playoffs. $9.99 Corona Accounting Solution. DFA Walker. 7 blown saves in 23 chances. 30.4% of games he comes in to save the game. Blows the freaking save. That's terrible. But what that tells you is this individual is not a closer. It doesn't mean we have to DFA him or trade him or release him, but I mean, the season's almost over, so I will see if he's back next year. But why are we using someone who can't close games as the closer over and over and over and over and over again? Why is that? Yoel Peguera, and I know we've been through this. Like let's use Randy Rodriguez. Well, he got hurt. You know, let's try someone else. Maybe Doval's not the guy. Maybe not. But Walker damn sure not the guy. So I'm not just saying let's try Peguera. Maybe Peguera's not the guy. Maybe he's not the guy. But coming into next year, because now we're talking about next year. This year's done. Coming into next year, it can't be Walker. It can't be Walker. Right now, I think that Yoel Peguero is the next man up, unless we sign someone else. Bob Granelli, $4.99 turquoise from LG. This team is effed. Devers, Adames, Chap, huge money. What's up with the Chapman errors this year? I feel like he made a little more errors than he usually does. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But Chappie's the man. Not much production. Stuck with JHL, Jung Hoo Lee too. All another year older. We are screwed. 7-11 last season over 500. July, it's bad. It's bad. Chapman sucks, man. Overrated, not worth the money. Weak bat. Ouch. If the Giants don't make the playoffs at 26, fire Melvin. Well, I don't think they'll have to. They just probably won't bring him back. But, I don't know the answer, man. And I don't know why they keep on running Walker out there. Maybe it's coming from the front office. They're the ones who cut and release and fire and hire and sign and extend. That's the front office. The manager might they might let him have a say-so, but it's not the manager's choice. So Walker's on the team now. The manager supposedly has the lineup card and makes the pitching changes, but we don't know how much influence he has to follow. He has to take from the front office. I don't know if Buster Posey, who is the president of baseball operations, is. I don't know what's going on up there. I normally would blame Farhan. I'd be like, Farhan's telling him to put in Walker. Farhan's saying Walker's the closer. The computers say Walker's the closer. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Jelly can do it. I mean, Jelly, the Giants thought so much of him to DFA him and send him back to AAA. So I don't think they're too high on Jelly. And he does tend up to give hard contact. I don't think he's the closer either. I don't know if I'd trust Jelly in that role. We need some. I don't even know what to say, dude. I would say bring back Rod Beck, but unfortunately he's passed on. Rest in peace to the great Rod Beck. I would say bring back Rob Nen, but his arm was so jacked up he had to retire. I would say bring back Brian Wilson, but he's probably so out of shape and who knows what he's up to. Eric, most important offseason of the last 5 years. They have money to spend. We'll spend it wisely. Wisely? Oh, I see what you're doing there. I see that. Bring back Wisely. Oh, no. Bichette and Suarez. Bo Bichette or Dante, because I'll take either or. Peguero is the obvious choice. Tyler Rogers, we do need to bring him back. I don't know if he's a closer either. Because Tyler Rogers is perfect. But you know what? Maybe you don't need an electric guy in the ninth inning who's just going to blow people away. I prefer a higher strikeout rate, but hey, I don't know. I'd rather have Tyler Rogers. Walker is a nice guy, and maybe he can be helpful in a big league bullpen, but he does not appear to be a closer. He's got a 5-7 record. Records don't matter for relievers, but if you're a closer with a 5-7 record, something's wrong. You shouldn't have 7 losses. And he got the loss today. Today was his 7th loss. 7 losses. As a closer, he hadn't been the closer all year. We've used Doval. We've used other guys. They're going to have to figure something out. Or do a closer by committee. I'd rather have a closer by committee. Not too much pressure. Whoever's the strongest arm today, we're going with you. I don't care if it's Peguero, or I don't care if it's Buteau. I don't care if it's Randy Rod once he gets back. Whoever it is, we're bringing in the man, right? We don't need a closer if we can't find a closer. We'll just closer by committee. Closer by committee. I don't know. Yeah, Posey has all the power. What he says goes. I don't know how much he uses that power or how much power he gives to the manager. But Posey's a player. I would think that he's not going to be as a computer, as obsessed with the computers. But they definitely use the computers. They definitely use analytics, obviously. Let's break this game down. Just an absolute embarrassment. Giants actually, it was looking like a loss early on. That's the sad thing. It was looking like a loss right off the bat, off of Webb. Brendan Donovan, who had, 3 doubles today, hit a double. Of Herrera with a base hit, Burleson base hit, suddenly 1-0. Or Arenado with the double play, but the run scored, make it 2-0. Sajasi later on, base hit, make it 3-0. It's like, uh-oh, this could be a blowout. Bottom of the 3rd inning, the Giants come back. Bailey with a base hit, Koss walks. Gilbert with the base hit, bases loaded, and Elliot Ramos with the fielder's choice 2-run score on the error where Arenado threw it right at Bailey's back. Make it 3-2. And then Adames with the base hit to tie it up. And then Chappie with the sac fly, and the Giants take the lead. Jung-Hoo Lee with a base hit, 5-3. Okay, nice 2-run lead. Bottom of the 5th, we pad the lead a little more with a double from Patrick Bailey, who's been playing great lately. 6-3 at that point in time. Christian Koss ripped a single. I think it was like 100 and something mile an hour pitch, and he freaking smoked it. Very nice swing of the bat there. 100.6 miles per hour, 221-foot line shot up the middle for a base hit. 10-degree launch angle, very nice. And look at that win probability. This is why I don't like win probability. F Apple TV, and I know this is not coming from Apple TV, but they put this stat on the screen. 93.1% win probability. Yeah, more like 0% win probability. 0% win probability, y'all. Because what happened after that? Did they score another run? I think they scored another run in the 6th inning. Ramos hit that ball about 800 feet. Ramos hit an absolute bomb. At that point in time, win percentage, 97.7% win percentage. According to who? Who knows? Who knows? Who decides this? Is there an algorithm that decides this? 97.7%. But then the 7th inning came. Joey Lucchesi came in. Jordan Walker double. Scott walks. Herrera gone. 8-6. Bivens comes in. Arenado, Giants killer. Why didn't you just walk this man? Gone. 1-run game. And then in the 9th inning, well, first of all, shout out 8th inning for an actual solid inning from Peguero. Strikeout, fly out, line out, we're done. But the 9th inning, in comes Walker. Scott, base hit. Donovan, double. Burleson, base hit. Game over. It happened like this. Didn't he get 4? Didn't he get his 4th double? He got 4. I was so out of it by that point. That was in the 9th inning. Yeah, I was already I was so pissed off at what was happening that it didn't even register. That was his 4th double of the game and at tying an MLB record. It's a record-setting day. That's unbelievable. And it's also crazy no one's ever hit 5 doubles. Kind of surprising in all of MLB. Steve T said, obviously Eldridge is a bust.
What did you say?
I love his approach, his swing, nice, short, powerful, and let's keep one thing in mind. Buster Posey had a cup of coffee in 2009. He went 2 for 17. He went 2 for 17. Buster Posey's cup of coffee, 2 for 17. So let's not get too excited. And Eldridge went 1 for 17. Pretty comparable. No energy next season. Are you boycotting the season? Oh, way too soon to judge Eldridge. And I knew this would happen, but I think that he's getting some big league experience. I don't think it's going to hurt his confidence. I don't buy into the confidence thing too much. Everyone talks about confidence in MLB players. I mean, yeah, if it's a long extended stretch of suck, then there definitely, I guess, could be some loss in confidence. But this is a short sample. I think Eldridge is going to think, I know I hit the ball hard. I made some good swings, and the hits are going to fall, and I'm coming back next year, and I'll be ready. Eldridge going to be just fine. Just fine. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, totals today, 9 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals, 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors for Los Gigantes. How many play-by-plays you do next season? Bob, do you really love me doing the play-by-plays? You stick around for the whole stream? Bob Grinelli been a subscriber since day 1. But only recently I noticed how much you're into the play-by-play. No boycott. I'll show up to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. I want at least a threat of a boycott, like you did a lot, like you did. And I know why you boycotted that whole year. I think. No, actually, I don't remember. I remember you threatening a boycott if they don't call up David VR in 2022. I can't remember why you boycotted. It was because they didn't sign Ohtani. $199, the Salvation Army next year. Eat some garlic fries. Yeah. And that was a fun trip to Los Angeles. I stayed with my family down there and really enjoyed it. And I hope to be back in May. They're going to be back, Giants, next year in LA in May to take on the Dodgers. I hope to go back there and support the Giants. Humm Baby, and hopefully at that time we're looking a little better than we are at this moment. Couldn't watch with Ohtani signing with the you-know-who. Dodgers. Guys, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay? That's all that is. That's all that is. Thursday night football to distract the mind. Crash out Eric. Gut punch. Melvin's clueless manager. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's all that is, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Boyd, sorry to hear that. What's the asking price? I told you I'm going to hang on to it for a while. I might reuse it. I might relaunch the channel. Now, I could get a new suit. Probably would. I mean, 200 really don't move the needle for a relic, for a classic item, my first YouTube channel. All right, guys. Next year, we try again. We still got 4 more games. We still got 4 more games, y'all. You guys know it. It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. Instead of winning, we blow saves. Instead of staying strong, we just cave. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Don't have a real closer, just a bunch of posers. It's a hard knock life. There you have it, ladies and gents. Every time we lose, that's the new losing song with different lyrics every loss. Different lyrics every loss. We got, yes, the official loss. So you were asking for the official loss song. We got it, but different lyrics every time to make it not get stale. The Yankees are going to the playoffs for the 60th time. Yes, the new losing song. You guys know it. We had to do it. When we play one every time we win, we have to play one every time we lose. $500? Do you have $500 just sitting around? I don't want you to go into debt for it. Yeah. I don't want you to go into debt for it. I'll think about that offer. Let me think about that offer. Paul, read my last message. Hey, Eric, have you learned how to play my song yet? Waiting for the times to get better. I feel so bad that I have not. Let me.
Not too long time.
I've listened to the song a few times. I just have not picked up the guitar yet to learn it, but I'm putting it in my tab, and I'm going to write a huge note. Writing it here, waiting for times to get better. Learn the freaking song. I'm going to put that right here in front of the monitor. I can't miss it. That way, when I come in to do my work, I'll see that, and I will definitely learn it. Apologize for that. We got it going on, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. I apologize for being a procrastinator on that. Let's get the chat going. 22. It's only been 22 minutes. I feel like I've been live for like a while, ranting and just ranting, not ranting and raving, just ranting. But yes, the new Lost song will come into play next year. I don't know what else to say, man. This is bad. And Giants are officially eliminated with that loss. We have questions going into the offseason. I'll answer them for Brian Iglesia. Brian Iglesia, if you're watching, I'm going to answer those questions. Is Eldridge a legitimate pro? Hell yes. What are we talking about? He had not even 20 big league at bats. We're like, Eldridge is the man. Ramos had a slow start. Look at what he's an everyday player this year. Lots of guys get slow start. Willie Mays had a slow. Willie Mays like 0 for his first 20. What are we talking about? Eldridge is absolutely the man. That's all that is, Ray. Who is playing right field? Well, Drew Gilbert right now. Next year, we have Matos. I still believe in Matos as a possibility. I think they sent him down a little too quick. I think they sent him down because they wanted to keep McRae as a late inning replacement. I don't even think that holds for a full 162. You can't just have someone on the team who can't hit or who you refuse to allow to hit. So we have to do something about that. But they made Drew Gilbert might be the man. Not or Encarnacion. Who are the 4th, 5th starters? We got to find them and sign them. Find them and sign them. We got free agent pitchers in the free agent market. Find them and sign them. Well, we can't afford it. You can't afford it. You afford it. Yes, you can. Let's not be fools about it. The Giants have plenty of money. They have just as much money as the Dodgers if they wanted to. Maybe they don't have as much in their bank account when it's all said and done, but they can make it happen. And by winning World Series, you're going to win more. You're going to get more money on the back end. So let's stop messing around and sign some of these guys. Jordan Montgomery's out there. Nick Martinez, Chris Bassett. I don't know about Giolito. I don't know what if Chris Sale's got anything left. Framber Valdez, Miles Michaelis, Jack Flaherty's out there. Max Scherzer's the older guy, but hey, let's get the Scherzer, Verlander, and the Hall of Fame rotation. Let's not play. I'm just kidding about that. But yeah, find them and sign them. Devers slump 2. Next question. Who is catching? Bro, Patrick Bailey's catching. He's looking better. He's having a great second half. Patrick Bailey's back. Who is the closer? Nobody. Closer by committee. Bowmel, the manager? Unfortunately, for now, yes, he is. Who is playing second base? I don't know. Christian Koss? Christian Koss this year hit 267, just 3 home runs, not a ton of power. We might need to upgrade here. I feel like Christian Koss is more of a backup utility guy. Is Devers a first baseman or DH? A little bit of both. Luciano any good? Evidently not. Giants kept him in AAA all year long, so evidently he's not part of the future. There you go. Does anyone have different answers? Holy hot bats were Flores and Smith. It's all facts. Ramos slumped. Lee slumped. Schmidt slumped. Ranger Suarez is the one to look out for. Suarez. Eric, this team is a disgrace. Devers slumped. Chappie slumped. The entire team slumped. Yankee, Humm baby, it's black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing, you lose day. Good sir. Wait, let me reread that. I read that completely effed up. Humm baby, it's black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Isn't that from Willy Wonka? Yaz was low. We got rid of Yaz. All of this falling apart like this is on you. We had a good thing. We had Rogers. We had Yaz. We had Doval. It was perfect. It all ran like clockwork. You could have made as much money as you wanted and everything would have been fine. But no, you just had to blow it up. You just had to be the man. You see my Wade comment? Wolf, let me go back to your Wade comment. Only hot bats were Flores and Smith. Ramos slumped. Wade slumped from day one. I remember like opening day, Wade had a bad day. We're like, ooh, tough day for Wade today. Little did we know the tough days were just going to keep going. And it was really weird. Well, is he hurt? I really wonder, like, I'd love to talk to Wade. I'd love to get Wade on the phone. I would like, hey man, you're the man and everything. Like, what happened? Were you hurt? What happened? Like, what was different about this year than other years? Like, you just don't, was it just, you just lost it? Or, I mean, what's the explanation? What's the explanation? How are you going to go from positive 2+ WAR consecutive years, an on-base percentage over 370 consecutive years, to a 167 batting average? And then you go to LA and hit 169. I'm at a loss to how that's possible. Now, if he was 42, we would know. We'd like, okay, Father Time said you're done. This man is 31 years old. This man is 31 years old. And he's still getting paid. I think we're still paying him. I think the Giants are still paying him, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe the Angels took his contract because I think they claimed him off waivers. So Angels are still paying him. Maybe. I think so. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, Angels are still paying him because he didn't get actually released and then signed. They picked him up on waivers. So yeah, kind of forgot how that went down. All right, y'all. I'm working 30 minutes. I'm out of here. No crash out. It ain't even worth crashing out. It ain't even worth crashing out. The habanero, I got to go. Next time I'm at the grocery store, which is going to be very soon, I'm picking up the habanero. We're doing that. We might do it on the last day of the year just to have something entertaining on the last day of the year. but I'm doing that for the call up. Remember when you asked me what would I do if the Giants sweep the Dodgers, Cardinals, and Rockies? What were the odds of that happening? I've won one game. One game. Yeah, you guys, yeah, I have turned to the dark side. You see my lightsaber. This is Darth's lightsaber. I do have Luke's lightsaber right here. And Mace Windu. Any Star Wars fans know about Mace Windu? Where did you get that? It's just a light. It's just a light to light up the background. But it does kind of look like a do they make lightsabers that look like this? Would be the bomb lightsaber. I'm sure they make some that light up like that. I feel like most of them don't look as good as that one. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the and I do have the red. I had the red for the Cardinals. It might look orange, but it's supposed to be a red background. Yeah, that's for the Cardinals. We're going to have whole lighting, new lighting next year. I know I say I do that a lot. We're trying to upgrade next year to a whole new lighting, and maybe the background's going to change quite a bit. I'm going to put up my Giants autographed poster too. It's done for the year. I got everything I can get on it for this year. I'll try to get more in spring training. Unless there's like a signing or something, unless there's like an event where like Flores or somebody's doing some signings. Thank you guys so much. $300 in Disneyland. That's how they should make them. Am I in LA? Nope. I will be back in LA though. I didn't do really much in LA. Pretty much went to Giants games. That's pretty much it. Can you vlog in Hawaii? Sure, I'll vlog in Hawaii. Next time I'm in Hawaii, I will vlog. The next time I'm in Hawaii, I will vlog. In other words, I ain't vlogging no time soon. I ain't vlogging no time soon. It was a tough, tough game today.
2-2. No! Swing, a base hit. Burleson puts the Cardinals in front. A rocket to right.
If you missed my video walking out of Dodger Stadium after the first loss, here it is. Unbelievable. Crazy. Terrible loss. Terrible season. Terrible season. It was not a good season. A season's 162. There were portions of the year that were good, but as a whole package, not a good season. Not a good season. I'm going to go watch TV and I'm going to sleep for like 12 hours. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there, it's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is out of
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.